Moscow has filed a complaint against Ukraine at the European Court of Human Rights for the first time. Ukraine protests. Russia is brainwashing. In the conflict with Ukraine, Russia has for the first time submitted a complaint to the European Court of Human Rights, the ECHR, in Strasbourg, against the neighboring country. It is about a number of allegations, according to a letter from the Public Prosecutor's Office published in Moscow on Thursday. One of the complaints is discrimination against the Russian-speaking population in Ukraine, for example, through a ban on television and radio stations and internet portals in Russian. Ukraine immediately denied the allegations. The aggressor state, Russia, is apparently confusing the court with a propaganda show on Russian state television, said Ukrainian Justice Minister Denis Malyuska. Russia is brainwashing but will experience legal defeat in court. If the complaint, Russia holds Ukraine specifically responsible for the crash of the Malaysian MH17 passenger plane on July 17th in 2014 in the war zone in the east. According to this, the Ukraine had not blocked the airspace over the combat area at that time and thereby caused the deaths of 298 people. According to international investigators, the plane was shot down by pro-Russian separatists in eastern Ukraine. Russia also complains that Ukraine is preventing the population on the Black Sea peninsula of Crimea from being supplied with drinking water. After the internationally criticized Russian annexation of the peninsula in 2014, Ukraine blocked the northern Crimean Canal. The 10 objections also include the responsibility of the Ukrainian authorities for the death of the peaceful population, as the Russians call it. Specifically, it concerns deaths in the pro-European revolution in 2014 on the Maidan in Kiev, the victims in a fire in a trade union building in Odessa, and the fighting in eastern Ukraine. Thousands of Ukrainians have fled to Russia. The complaint to the ECHR is intended to draw international attention to the gross and systematic human rights violations in Ukraine. That's what Russia says. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov stressed that Russia has the right to get a reaction to these negative trials in Ukraine from the court. The European Court of Human Rights, based in Strasbourg in France, is part of the Council of Europe. The bodies that are independent of the EU work to protect human rights in the 47 member states. Russia is a member of the Council of Europe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.